like I said again, I'm doing this here my way because I'm tripping off of how we don't have no media, and then we don't have no news, we don't have no real FBI, we don't have a lot of things that we should have to say that we are the United States of America coming together to be the United States of America. When really, we the United States of some bullshit. And I can stress that shit because I feel strong about that shit when I can live and prove all the bullshit that I've been through. I'm talking about bullshit to the most bullshit is what happened to me. I say March the 5th, 2003, August 27th, 2013. I'm just saying, I got audio and video of so much bullshit that happened to me here in Houston, Texas, to the point where it's mind-boggling to me to say that people are going to jail for way less than the worst shit that could happen to a human being here. What happened to me March the 5th, 2013, August the 27th, 2013, and everything else after that to now is starting to be so clear to me to know and to be able to articulate everything that happened to me to be the stronger me right now that I will be willing to be for the creator of me, the true love unconditionally, the feeling that was given to me from the creativity in me is the creator of me that loves me, that spark before there's smoke or fire. Meaning, the touch of love unconditionally from the creator that lets you know you are alive to be able to love unconditionally someone else next to you as a human being here in a human experience together. We live in this bubble together. One unit. Not wanting to be number one because we have a number one, and that's the creator that's number one, and that's righteous, straight to the point. Just as well as I can give you 4 periods of your life, the creator is one period. That's right, and that's it. There is no right or wrong. The creator is one way, and that's straight. Love is the way life carries on. Just as I said those 4 words, I didn't say start, I said beginning with L, ending with E. But let me say to you, nothing ends. Everything is eternal in the circle to be. You can only destroy to create. But the creator is all creation. No devastation, no destroying, no hating the creation. So to fear the creator is to know to fear that bullshit God. Because that's the bullshit that was created for you to fear. That is the facade. That is what man created, the illusion to confuse you in fear. I'm just saying, it's time for you to come out of the fear of that bullshit, God bullshit that man created. Because if you sit there and you think about it, it'll confuse you even more. But I'm here to get you out of your confusion. What I mean being, when you look at God is good, and then they say all the time, and then the Bible says you have to fear God. You are fearing God simply because man is making God a man like your father. So let me break it down to you to let you know how the creator got this to go, because you are confused with this here and this here would do. Our Father who art in heaven. That's man putting the Father in heaven when you should know that the creator of you is neither man nor woman, black nor white. The divine feeling that motivates you, that love unconditionally from the creator that spoke before the smoke of fire in you, you were given that gift knowing when you back constantly thinking on what you do after coming out the dream world. When you wake up out the dream world in the beginning of your day, it's time for you to do what? To choose with your free will. If you gonna motivate out that bed or if you gonna stay. God ain't coming from no sky, ain't gonna pick you up out your bed and bring you to brush your teeth. You gotta motivate your body to move. And then you will get your ass up and move. You see? Stop bullshitting with yourself. Because the Creator gave you life. That's that spark. That's that love. That's that unconditional feeling of creating a creation that could love willingly back to the Creator. Really back to thyself. Because you have to motivate you. Because the Creator already gave you the spark to do just that. But it's on you to take that love unconditionally that the Creator feel for you and do what's right with that thing. I'm just saying, it's time to start using the original computer, which is your brain, and reboot almost everything that you was taught as a kid. Because even that Bible got some truth in it. Especially when it said this. You learn as a kid and you play with childish things as a kid until you grow to be an adult, and then you put your childish things away, and now you gotta live as an adult. When you realize to know, not believe in no bullshit, when you realize to know that you was told a whole bunch of lies, you're gonna realize to know why you are still alive. I know why I am still alive and constantly thinking about what I'm thinking right now, constantly telling y'all. I know this was no God bullshit, because I gave up on that bullshit when I gave my life to the Creator and went into the light for the light to go dark but feel so right. To come back here and was hating it. But I got a job to do, and I'm doing my job until I'm through. And then I go back into the light. And that's where I was happy at anyway. So like I say to you, that's all on you. To know, not believe in no bullshit. Because if you pinch yourself, you know that you're alive. But was it God that pinched you? Or was it you that pinched you? Was it God that put it together to let you know that you was pinched and not scratched? Or is it you putting it together with your free will to know that? I'm just saying. It's time for you to realize who the Creator is in you, not who you believe the Creator is. Because once you know who the Creator is in you, listen to that. Once you know who the Creator is in you, you don't have to believe in no bullshit. Because then you know that the spark of love, which is the loving, unconditionally Creator, spark you with love to consciously think about what the truth is and love and not hate it. You've been lied to a long time. Don't continue with the lies. Go into what you feel is the truth. Because that's only right. You stand alone on your feelings because you can't stand up. If you can stand up, you can sit down. But you know how you feel, and nobody can tear that down. Because the Creator gave you life. and free will to do what you want to do with your life as what you will for free. But no, embedded in your DNA is empathy and reciprocity. Reciprocity. I can't say that. I don't want to say that word, and I can't really spell that word. But I heard that word, reciprocity and empathy. I just say, embedded in your DNA is right and wrong, because you know how good it feels when you do something right, and you know how bad it feels, especially when you know you're doing something wrong. I'm just saying. I'm gonna break this down to you. How love was changed to God, because they always say God is love. I'm going to show you how they switched it around. When man realized that he could not destroy another creation and say the Creator's name while destroying the creation, man had to think of another way to go. So man took God out of good, and here we go. Man couldn't say love is behind me in this war, because the other side is saying the same thing in that war. But for them to say God is going to guide me through this war is giving them something to build off of. And when I say build off of, to use when they couldn't use love. You can't go and destroy another human being here and say our love is behind us going to destroy. No, because love is building and creating another love. Because when you look at man and woman being a straight way to love, man and woman coming together, negative and positive, to make another positive or negative, one of them ain't nothing but real love. Because you're not supposed to make love unless you're in love and you know each other almost to the point where y'all feel each other's thoughts just as y'all feel each other. That's genuine love coming from the Creator that loves you unconditionally. Something that you don't have no control of. Because sooner or later you can get mad with that person that you truly love. But the Creator would never get mad at you, because the love that the Creator has for you is unconditionally, through and through. We always, no matter what, love you, because the Creator created you, and the Creator know you. You was created to go straight, but you got free life. I mean, you got life and free will to choose. Right from wrong, baby. You in the middle. You that spark before the smoke of fire. Because you was given that spark from the divine light of all life. The Creator love unconditionally your feelings. So when I say that you can't say the Creator's name in vain, the only name that you could say in vain is if you to tell somebody you love them and don't feel the same. That can change their whole world. So wouldn't that be the only word that you can say in vain? When you call out the Creator's original name, and it was before it was changed? Love. That's why they say God is good all the time. Because good and God came out of love. Man changed it so they can do what they could do with wars and killing and destroying and doing what they do to you. Twist you up and have you not knowing what the truth is. But until you reboot that original computer, which is your brain, and start feeling what's right and righteous, then you're going to see the same. That the creativity in you is the Creator of you that just wants you to go straight. Not to the left, not to the right, not backwards. Because I'll say to you right now before I go, think about it. Right and wrong is the balance. Is the balance of life. Without it, There is no balance. But I tell you what's right. The love from the Creator, the feeling that you get after coming out of your dreams of sleep at night. When your day begins, it all begins from the spark of life. Without the spark, how can you go and do right? Without that gift from the Creator, the original gift, the original Creator, the one that loves us all unconditionally, the divine and one and only Son, without no father. Because I tell you again, our Father who art in heaven is bullshit when there is no Father in heaven, because the Son is the only one without a father. When you look at the divine light of all life, it's neither man nor woman, black nor white. Stands alone, without feet, without hands. Just love in you, unconditionally. Y'all can't understand, because y'all didn't go nowhere to know. I'm Mr. Glasses. I love y'all. I don't even feel like playing Grand Theft Auto no more. I don't. It's too violent of a game, even for the kids to be playing.